generators give you the power.
How's it going, everybody? We are going to go back to Cyrodiil today, and we're going to take as many of you guys that want to come along as well. So we'll give everybody a minute to get a chance to schedule this too far in advance. I came back from work, hustled on over to the computer, quickly threw together a thumbnail, put it in the Discord. It's a hustle once the workday ends. Hey, don't worry though, Bosco. We'll figure out something here soon too, because every day I think more and more about doing like a 24-hour, like grand long subathon / YouTube challenge. I just need to figure out what I'm gonna do. Requirements not met. I've not gotten this achievement. Oh, baby, Valkynscoria's in too. Oh, it's such a good farm. Thanks, Bosco. Man, there's some good rewards. My inventory is full? Oh, yeah, because I finished yesterday by getting all those Elfbane pieces. And then I never opened them. Oh, look at all these sales. Oh, look at all the sales. Thank God, because I need the inventory space for my shit. 215,000 gold overnight. Not too shabby, considering that's all through AP. Which everybody always says, Jake, I don't think that's the best way to convert your alliance points. Oh my gosh, my inventory's still full. Alright, well, I'm not... I know some things and I don't know others. Like clearing out my inventory. Gauntlet. Just destroy this. Thank you guys for coming in. Hope everybody is having a fantastic Monday. I know it's like the worst day of the week, but glad that you're here with me. We can spend it together. We can procrastinate together. We can talk about our feelings. Or manly stuff like monster trucks. Whatever you guys want to talk about. Oh, lightning staff. Oh, an ice staff. Oh, please. The fire staff is the chase item, and we've gotten every other type of staff. Oh. That's unfortunate. This is so unfortunate. That's alright. We don't want to use up all of our luck at the beginning of the stream anyway. Another lightning? Oh. Oh, God. At least as I'm going through, a lot of the traits here are pretty good for the body pieces. So, I mean, that'll be good. Gotten like 50,000 shields, though, which is... To be fair, there are people that do use the shield for Elfbane, if they're making some, cold fire build or something weird, but not what we wanted to see. That's alright. We literally got 4 deadly daggers last night, so I really cannot complain about getting certain items from the vendor. I can't complain at all, so... How is your guys' day going, though? Where's the bank over here? By the way, shout out to that one guy who did not know that you could go to a bank to list up your guild items and thought that you had to manually walk to all of them, like to where the vendors are. I still think about you all the time. We'll see how well this Elfbane stuff does. I'm curious to see how it will do. I mean, it's in the right trait, so it's like, wonder how it'll go. Literally every other staff So tragic. Got good traits though. Can't complain. If you guys also don't mind, let me know where you guys are watching from. I always like to know what time zones I am grabbing when I ever stream at like a different time. I don't think I've ever done a Monday at 6 p.m. stream, so I'm always curious what I got. Because last night at like 7 p.m. on a Sunday, we had a bunch of British people. We were talking about the British Premier League. It was the funniest thing, and I'm like, why are there so many British people that are watching this stream when it's like 4 a.m.? But everybody was, worked third shift, worked overnight. If you guys have a moment, just let me know what time zone you guys are watching from, because I'm just always so curious what time zones I grab. YouTube actually tells you like the demographics of like where your audience lives, and you guys literally live all over the place. But it doesn't tell me like when I doing a live stream where you are. It only tells me retroactively, and then it's throughout the whole thing. British here, man. I must clean up in Britain. It's because I throw all this shade, towards the British Premier League. I'm like, ugh, Manchester City, gross. Arizona for Peter. All right, that's good. Are you still at work then? Literally just finished. Illinois here. It's 5 p.m. Thanks, Nicholas. A decent mixture of Britain and America. Once I've listed all these items up, I will start going to Cyrodiil. If any of you guys are on right now and you want to join me in Cyrodiil, feel free. Eastern Standard Time, or the same time zone that I am. Hey, just got off work and heard this is where all the cool kids hang out. Well, you heard correctly. Are there any Twitch drops on right now, Bosco? Or is it a Twitchless? Driving the work truck. I hope that's not too painful for you. Alright. There is a weird Twitch drop enabled. If you guys buy a sub, you guys can get Apple TV for 3 months for free. What the fuck? What? So, I mean, there is a Twitch drop, but it's just a weird ass one that's a little convoluted. How's it going, Juliet? Not really ESO related. I mean, you guys could watch Ted Lasso. If you guys buy a sub. Ooh, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. It's a good time zone. All the cool kids live on the Eastern Standard Time. I'm actually surprised at how many items. This is the guild trader that I'm in that I think is actually not in Mournhold. So I'm surprised that. So I always like, whenever I fill all of my guild traders, I like to see which ones has the most slots. So it's then nice to see, like, if you have 15 extra slots that you can fill, that means that 15 items sold overnight. I was surprised that the one that's in Elden Root actually had the most amount of sales. Kind of new to the game, got back into it about 2 months ago after being away for 6+ years. They've been playing with a million different sets to kind of find my favorite with the Arcanist. Yeah, the Arcanist is definitely one of the more unique builds too. I actually really like the Arcanist. I think it was one of the coolest additions to the game, and I mean, it is getting nerfed a little bit for PvE content, but it's still probably going to be up there as like the greatest class right now. So I would not even stress. We go to Grey Host. This is where we were last night. I'm curious how it's going there. Maybe we can rally the troops. I wanted to pick a campaign that wasn't full. That way, if you guys wanted to join, you didn't have to wait in a queue. But I'm curious to see. I don't want to go to an empty one either. I want to try to find that nice balance. That way, if you guys want to join in, you're not suffering. Okay, we got a little bit of action here. Okay, we got a little bit of something going on. Let's go see what it's like down here. If it's Oh my gosh, my which sugar skull is about to wear out. Oh, we just took it. Okay. That's an interesting place to keep an Elder Scroll as well. Alright, we just missed that conflict. Where are we at? See, looking for a group. Maybe there's a big group that we can join. If not, I'll switch to Grey Host. Not ideal, because I want to try to make sure that we can try to stay in one that's not too full. Okay, we got a group invite. Okay, we got 3 people. Alright. Not too shabby. Actually, can I show you some cool custom emotes like logos, banners, overlay emotes, etc.? Would you like to check out the work? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I don't know. You probably have to send it on Discord. I might not be able to look at it while I'm streaming, but I can definitely look at it afterwards. I do need somebody, a graphic designer. So if you're interested in graphic design work, they're fixing the door right now. Let me get some of this AP here. Boom, 259. Off to a great start. Resources, then Brindle. All right. Easy peasy. And if there's not enough action in this campaign, we'll switch to a different one. I do at some point also want to get those stupid Oblivion portals done. Because I'm surprised because like I have so many random PvE achievements. I'm so shocked I don't have this one. I cannot put links on Twitch, but if you go switch to YouTube, and then YouTube description, it'll have our Discord account or our Discord server. Sorry not to make it complicated for you, but I've tried to like link stuff in Twitch before, and Twitch is like, "Oh, what is that?" I hate these stupid banner guard things. You guys also would not mind if you're watching on YouTube, hit the like button. That way more people will be recommended the stream. I would appreciate it. I'm also going to try out using... We're going to go with... Oh, I can't switch now because we're in combat again. Who did it? Who got us back in combat? What? No combat. We're going to try Crushing Shock. My Discord... Hang on. I can't type it from where I am, but it's Jake C 0592. So it's Jake C 0592. And that should pop up for you. If you want to send me a direct friend request. If you guys have any questions too about any of the recent videos that we've made or any of the other stuff that we've done recently, just let me know and I can answer any questions here while we're doing all this other stuff. Hey, no problem. Thank you. Also, I'm thinking about doing a solo player tier list. So YouTube will give you research things every so often, and I found that my number one suggested video through that research tab, based on what you guys are like looking for, is a solo player class tier list, which I thought was interesting. I'm like, I could do that. That'd be kind of fun. And it wouldn't be overly like, complicated. Hi, Jake. You're awesome. Well, thank you. Nice and hella cool. I saw your YouTube video from yesterday. I don't know that could happen. Are you talking about the teabagging video. I followed you, so can you follow me back? I probably can. I'm not. The problem. I'm on Streamlabs right now, so I cannot see. Or are you talking about on Discord? Hang on, I could try to load Discord real quick. I don't have a pending Discord thing yet. I guess we could TP down there. Sorry, I'm bad at multitasking too. Yeah, I mean the thing with teabagging though is it's not really that teabagging gets you in trouble. I feel like it's more so that harassing people gets you in trouble. You know, it's like saying all messaging players, gets you in trouble. It's like, well, it's only if you use specific words that you get in trouble. That was kind of my whole take on it. Like, I didn't think that it was really like that serious, and I don't know. Like, I feel like a lot of people were just using it as an excuse to talk about like some greater social issue, and I'm like, fellas, there's really no controversy here. It's just people being dumb, on the internet. Like, that's all this is. If you guys want to join me, I am currently in Evergloom. I don't know if I'm going to stay in Evergloom. We'll see. We'll see how the combat is. I don't really have a very good streaming schedule because I do social work for work, which means that sometimes my days end very late. Sometimes they can be thrown off by like tragic emergencies, like it could be a little difficult. Got your YouTube stream up on my TV. Gonna mute here because of the echo. Gotcha. I was like, what? My thing's echoing. Oh, da, 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 da. So my stream schedule is a bit all over the place. I'm trying to get it more refined to where it's not that chaotic. I asked in the Discord, does the no teabagging mean I have to ask them? LOL. I was kidding. Just thought it'd be goofy thing to be brought up by Zoss. To be fair, it's they actually didn't bring it up. If you look at the thread that it was posted on, it was actually people asking, and they were like, "No, goobers, you literally can, do it." But like, if people say, "Hey, don't do that," and then you keep annoying them, don't do that. See, there's the echo. Jake, 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 Jake. How's it going? Then he said, "Shut up, nerd," and I just had to manually unblock that message. I just want you to know I could have ignored that and just not let it popped up. Yeah, every so often my stream schedule is completely thrown for a loop because somebody goes to the emergency room. Oh God. Like today, I had somebody fall and go to the emergency room, and I thought that might kind of mess up the stream schedule. And obviously they're fine. They're just ready to figure out like what rehab and stuff they're gonna go to. They lost the ability to walk very easily. They have problems with their knee, and that caused them to fall. So it's not like anything serious. It's just stuff happens, and then you got to kind of deal with it. And sometimes that makes trying to plan when you get home difficult. Diablo. I was so disappointed because I thought the new Diablo class came out like tomorrow. It does not come out tomorrow. It comes out like in fucking 2 to 3 months. I was so disappointed when I learned that. This is actually the worst time. This is a total random side note. this is the worst time for emergency room visits for people. Like, this is when all of the bad things happen. The summer, everybody in the summer is like, "All right, fellas, it's time to act crazy," and then they go to the emergency room. This is literally the worst season for ER trips. It's hot outside. Everybody's going outside. Acting a fool, partying. Going buck wild, and then bam, go to the ER. Not that that's like the worst thing that can happen, but oh, I dropped my. Yeah, it comes out in October. I was so disappointed because I thought the new class and everything came out so much sooner. So disappointed. I thought I played Diablo 2 too much. Obviously, The Elder Scrolls Online is the greatest game that exists. That at least is my coping mechanism. Hey Jake, I thought the busiest day of the week was Mondays, while Saturdays and Sundays are almost empty. Are you talking about like work wise, or just generally, or for me personally? Hey Jake, I found a weird combination of sets. Oh, that hurts. Hang on. Just negate bubble myself. All these enemy hoopla. Oh my god, these boys hurt. Bro, imagine we get Volendrone. Oh, it'd be crazy. Crazy. Tarnished Pillar of Nirn with Bow on Stam Arcanist. I mean, those are all good sets. I mean, it's a bit of a unique combination. Yeah, I mean, so I don't work exclusively like with hospitals and stuff. I just naturally like what usually throws my day for a loop are usually like people going to jail, or people going to the hospital. And usually from my experience, oh, there's a player there. I was like, that why is that moving? Oh no. Oh no. Didn't drink the potion. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask. Shoot, what was I saying? I feel like a lot of times people will also wait till work days to actually go to the emergency room too. I could be totally wrong about that too, but I feel like I've had people who were like, "Ah, it was the weekend. I was fine." Plus, people usually do like more visits and stuff like throughout the like the week, so that people are more active throughout like Monday through Friday. I did just unlock the War Game Trebuchet. Kind of funny. Can't wait to run up when everyone's seen the regular Trebuchet and use the toy one. There you go. That's how you bamboozle them. All right. Well, I'm not gonna get whacked by that same thing again. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, something different. Here goes the onslaught. Problem is, he's got so many of the things behind him. It's going to be pretty hard to get him. Ooh, fine, got him, baby. You guys are also more than welcome to join in if you would like. Feel free to stop on down to your local Cyrodiil campaign. You may go to a different one here because this one's very quiet, but it's still a little early. A lot of people are still at work. So it kind of remains to be seen if it'll be better to go another one. I wanted to pick one that wasn't full. That way people wanted to join. It wouldn't be. So you know, if you're gonna get hurt, better be on a Friday or the morning. Friday, or if you're gonna get hurt, better be on a Monday or the morning. Friday end of day, wait till Monday to go to the ER. Honestly, too, if you're gonna get arrested, you probably want to get arrested on a weekday. Also, ideally, also a Monday. I know this from experience because I've had quite a few people I work with get arrested. Do you have to ask? You have to ask what alliance I am? The best alliance. We hail from this region of the map up here. The good DLC, the good alliance. I thought about setting up like a for the 24-hour subathon, like different tiers of like things that we should like if we hit certain markers and whatnot. And one of them is I would alliance change my character, but I don't know what I would even do for that. Like Evergloom is a Cyrodiil campaign. But the internet test says different from DC. What? For you. The internet test says different from DC for you. That is true. I remember doing that. I was confused for a moment. I remember. Oh, yeah. I'm walking away from the room. Sorry. I remember we did the personality. That personality test was so biased. You know, and I feel like police will do that intentionally. Like, if you're kind of a dirtbag, they'll pick you up on a Friday just to then keep you there. That way, it's like, you know, you were kind of a dirty boy. Now you're going to wait at least the whole weekend before you see the magistrate. I feel like they do that intentionally. Because ironically, the people that I've seen them do it to, they kind of deserve it. Now, granted, I worked primarily with like substance abusers and child abusers, and those are usually the people that make the worst choices that you can imagine. Like those are the people who steal your catalytic converters and abuse their children. So they're like, you know, pretty low on the totem pole of like people who are respected in society sometimes. One of my coworkers actually got their catalytic converter stolen while they were at work, which I still find hilarious. Which, to be fair, like my car's like really low to the ground, so I don't think that I would ever have to worry about my catalytic converter being stolen. Like, I feel like they always target like the SUVs and whatnot. You know, they always target the bigger vehicles that you can get up under. Like, my car's just so low. Like, if you have like a car that's low to the ground, I feel like it's got to be pretty hard to like get up under there with a bone saw or something. You know. I feel like it's not necessarily overpopulated. I feel like it's just people make better choices, you know? He's fire lancing into that's kind of funny. This is the worst part where you don't have that many players. The NPCs can be really freaking annoying. Like, oh look, they full healed themselves. Woo. They're just gonna keep full healing themselves? This is so fucking stupid. What's crazy is you would think that, like, the Mage's Fury would proc, but no, they just heal themselves, like, so religiously. The only thing I hate about like taking keeps and whatnot is it can just feel so like lethargic when you're trying to play with a smaller amount of players. Like literally just running in and out, just on repeat. I think I do like what's it called better though? Force Crush. Wow, he's targeting me. It's not very nice. He's gonna pull all these. Oh, I think I just. It's nothing worse than when you put the combos on the wrong person. The only bad side, so like I play on a controller, and I really wish you could control your buttons a little bit better um, on console. That's the only complaint I really have about console is like, so I want to be able to tap target a little bit better, and it's so hard to tap target when you button swap. In my brain, I'm just like trying to tap target, but what I do is I always I swap my D-pad with my right thumbstick. So I bar swap my right thumbstick, but then when I'm trying to tap target someone, my brain like has a conniption where I'm like, what button is that? Yeah, I'm on a blue character. I don't know why yellow is also an acceptable answer, but it's all right. This guy's literally setting up a fucking trebuchet. Here I am locking on to the guy behind him, who's just full healing. Oh, Jake's a yellow. Yeah. Yeah, Jake's the biggest yellow. He's a traitor. He's fighting them right now. Oh, thank God. The stun from that is really good. Honestly, overrated or underrated using streak as a stun. We're going for the Elder Scroll. I did not quite make 40 million alliance points, but I did make quite a bit. I hit my major goal though, as I wanted to get not that one. I wanted to get to 5-star general so I could get those stupid Elder Scrolls for my house, and I was able to achieve that. So that was like my major goal, and we did it. And so like I bar swap with my right thumbstick because I've remapped my controller, but then when I try to tap target, my brain is just like, oh, because usually you just press the thumbsticks in, but because my buttons are different, it doesn't tap target the same way. And honestly, tap targeting can be really overpowered when it comes to you know, hitting certain people, especially if you're a sorcerer, because you do a lot of like solo damage. Jake, what's my favorite house? You know, honestly, I always feel like I have an answer to that question, and then my answer changes. I I would say that Panther Fang Chapel has stood the test of time to me as my favorite house. But like, I don't know. I have that ship house too, and that house is so cool. And I'm like, man, I could remake that house into my new primary house, and I don't know. I think it's coming in Q3, or maybe it's coming between Q3 and Q4. I could be wrong. I know what you're talking about, though. I Picking a favorite house is just so hard because realistically, housing is the true end game. Because if anyone tries to tell you that PvP is the true end game, you tell them that some of the best furnishings require you to have all of the PvP achievements. And then if they say PvE is the true end game, you tell them, well, to have some of the coolest furnishings, you have to already have all of the major PvE achievements. So the only thing is that the only real end game is furnishings and housing. Realistically, you can agree to disagree. ESO is The Sims. Yeah, I don't know if we've gotten quite to that point, but yeah, I mean it is an interesting type game. With fashion. That I could believe. I do actually want to host like an ugly outfit tournament. I feel like so many people. There's so many beautiful styles in the game. How many are objectively ugly? You know, when you think of ugly ESO sets or styles, what comes to mind? You know, that's the one that I always think. I'm like, you know, if you think about it, there's really not that many ugly ESO styles. They put a lot of thought and effort into making them like decent. Honestly, I think the ugliest style is that one from that one that everyone paid an arm and a leg for. It's an outfit. What's it called? The one that you get for doing your Imperial City missions. What am I thinking of? What's it called? It's like a skirt almost. Yeah, but you got to think to yourself, what's ugly? That is true. Some of the old Timber Crow, yes, I hate how Timber Crow looks. It's a hot take. I know a lot of people love it. It's got a cult following. People still spend money on it, which is goofy to me. Who's attacking Chalmers? Oh, it's the Ebonheart Pact. Timber Crow is the one. There are some really goofy ones. But like goofy doesn't always mean ugly too. Like if I had to do an ugly contest, I feel like it'd be kind of hard. Yeah, it was the Timber Crow. That's the one I was thinking of. I just don't like how it looks. Yeah, it looks like a diaper. One an orc and a kilt. Is there a kilt looking set? I'm not 100% sure if there is. I mean, you could go check out an outfit station. You might see something. I don't know if I kilt wise nothing comes to mind, but there are quite a few that have like the pants that are like real like square or like rectangular on the bottoms. Like the poofy pants. And then there are some like shirts that kind of have like the toga look. There might be one. I don't know if there is. Appearance. Is there plenty? Oh my gosh, there's so many things. Oh yeah, there are a lot of like, yeah, I'm sure there's some. If you are watching on YouTube, if you don't mind, just hit the like button on the stream. It helps push out the stream to more people. And then if you guys have questions about anything at all ESO related or Premier League soccer related or social work related, just general anything related, feel free to let me know. Discuss anything that you guys want. I am in Cyrodiil over near Vlasteris. I am on Xbox NA though. Some of you I think are on EU. But I think if you just put X in the chat, you get an invite. Order of the Hour and Mazatoon, if I remember correctly. Honestly, I think you're actually right. I am, yep. I've been doing that type of work now for about 5 years. Yes. But you gotta put X in the X. Oh my gosh, Valandrone is back there. Oh no. Oh no. And welcome to the live streams then. What am I even doing? I'm so discombobulated right now. Man, a blue's got to pick up that hammer. There's got to be a blue right now who's killed himself and has just respawned back there to go get the hammer. I hope another alliance gets the hammer because I don't know. I think I had the achievement killing Valandrone, but I would love to fight somebody that's wielding Valandrone. That'd be pretty cool. hopefully here next year we start the master's program, which will be exciting. I'm just scared about trying to balance YouTube working and going back to school again. Like, do I have to go to school? You kind of do, though, unfortunately. I've learned a lot during the event. That's good. Hopefully, positive things. You can learn things that are bad, so hopefully it was good things. PvP, I think, is something in ESO that's, like, underrated. PvP is one of the few games where, like, it's not... There's not a lot of stakes for PvP, you know? What's best way to farm AP as a solo? If I said bombing, would that be too much of a cop out answer? I mean, it's technically true, but like, I don't want you to think that, if I asked that question and somebody gave me that answer, I'd be like, all right, smart ass. That is technically the best thing that you could do, but realistically, it's probably closer to I would say repairing keeps and just, going with the conflict. Like right now, we're just in a group of three, just kind of chilling. Oh, oh. They fighting up there on the hammer. And you could join the AP train too. I mean, I'm thinking more like long term, but yeah, I mean, if you have time, join the AP train. And if you play on Xbox, assuming you're an Xbox player, because not all platforms do it. I think Xbox EU does something different. Healing is good for that too, and repair ticks are also really nice as well. And the nice thing is there's actually some really decent PvP AP like healer sets that you can get. You also, can farm the towns. I fucking hate fighting these stupid ass guards. How hard is it to get the Emperor? Well, it depends. Do you have a life that occurs? Getting an Emperor is more of a time commitment than it is anything else. Like, I literally got the Emperor just because I was off work. And I was like, yeah, I'd go become the Emperor. But if I worked, it'd be damn near impossible. Like, that's the unfortunate reality of any sort of achievement that just requires you to get a bunch of AP. Because, like, yeah, like, you in theory can farm more AP than other players slightly faster, but generally you're going to be pretty on par with everyone that you're with. And so, because of that, it's really just a time commitment. And ironically, as soon as I became the Emperor, the person that was like second highest on AP was like, "Can you stop playing on this campaign now? Like, and let me overtake you." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, man, I don't care." That was the first time I became the Emperor. I was so fucking stoked. What are they doing? Oh, they might be switching out their skills. I did a video on it. Yeah, I actually don't know how recent that video is. Some of my older videos, I'm like, cringe. I'm always trying to improve. So whenever one of my old videos pops off, I'm like, oh no, like, oh no. Yeah, there's different tips in that video too, like how to become the emperor. But realistically, the hardest thing about becoming an emperor is just the time commitment. Like realistically, like if you've got some spare time, you'll be fine. Hey, Jakey boy, took a little break from ESO and having some fun on Fallout 76. What kind of build do you use? I just use a Max Magica build, honestly. The old bread and butter. Just build lots of stats. The other thing, too, about why I like sets like this is it's easy. If you guys wanted to copy my build, it would probably cost you almost nothing. That's what I like. That is true. It also does depend pretty greatly on the campaign. Um, yeah. To be fair, I think the easiest way to get Emperor is actually on the 10 to 50 campaign. A lot of people will boost there, but the interesting thing is once that character hits level 50, it gets taken off the leaderboard for that campaign, so it can knock them down. It knocks them off the list, so your competition as they get to CP level is removed. Well, that was short-lived. Just don't let him pick up the hammer. None of us is going to be able to pick up the hammer. Oh, that's not good. It's on the wrong bar. Well, that's not good. I might switch to a better campaign because this one is literally just such small conflicts. Go to Imperial City. Switch over. I'm trying to be in fights that are not just like 3v1s inside a keep, you know? Oh, that's Quagmire. Greyhound. What is going on in Blackreach? Oh my god. 2, 2, and 0. How's it going, Spark? What's Greyhouse like? I do enjoy Fallout 76. List of 10. I mean, I feel bad for leaving those guys. Here's Quagmire. That's Quagmire. I feel bad, but it's like I don't, the conflicts were just too small. Need something a little more people in it, you know. What cute position are we? 10. Kind of curious to see how Blackreach is doing. I am into ESO lore, or Elder Scrolls lore in general, yeah. That's why I hate the Dominions so much, realistically. It's because of how they are in the lore. Everyone's like, Jank, why do you hate the Dominion? The color yellow is so cool. And I'm like, because they're a bunch of assholes. And everyone's like, yeah, but like, they've got a queen right now, and she's so cool. And I'm like, bro, do you not see what's going on? Do you not see what she does in the future? Do you not see what happens to them? Alright, we'll wait for Grey Host. No way we can be involved in the big fights. Thank you for the subscription, Blue Nebula. If you guys are not subscribed, feel free to subscribe and your name will pop up. That is also true. If you think about it, everybody that's in the Ebonheart Pact has literally enslaved one another. So, like, the Nords enslaved the Dark Elves, and the Dark Elves enslaved the Argonians, and the Argonians enslaved Maroon's Dagon. You guys like that reference? Q position 4. Yes, please drop a like. I would appreciate it. It helps push out the video. More people. These live streams are always always a little fun thing to do as well. Blues here have 4 scrolls. What does that mean? They just get different buffs for having different scrolls. Ebonheart Pact is like peak neighborhood. I think the Ebonheart Pact is like peak. We need 3 factions with exactly the same amount of races. And then they go, but sir, we have 10 races. And they're like, get rid of the Imperials. Get them out of there. Now we've got 9 races. We need to have 3 alliances. Well, don't the High Elves, the Wood Elves, and the Khajiits like all hate each other? Yes. And didn't the Nords enslave the Dark Elves who enslaved the Argonians? Yes. And don't the Red Guards and the Bretons also like routinely destroy Orsinium? Yes. God damn it, that's ingenious. Wrap up these alliances. Write the script. I should do a pitch meet, like a parody pitch meeting for the 3 Banners War. You guys ever see those YouTube videos where about pitch meeting? how does that work? Because okay, that works. Like you like will role play as two people where he's like pitching him the idea. It's I find those videos hilarious. Mm-mm-mm. But why will the Dark Elves ally with the Argonians? Because, well, that works. I still am also trying to put together a lore video, or not a lore video, but a prediction video for where ESO is going to take place in 2025. It's so difficult because, like, I have my clue, which is Lush, but that could be so many things. Especially because this is like a brand new, this is the end of like this story arc. So this is a whole new story arc. Thank you for the subscription, Zorigi. I hope that you're here. I hope you're doing well. Also, Blue Nebula. Oh, hey, Era, how's it going? I'm sorry to get a chance to answer your question about the fastest way to make money. It's probably to just sell sets and stuff that people need. Realistically, any of the nothing sold yet. Here we go. We're going into Grey Host. I also wish I knew what Q4 was, but it's so hard to predict what Q4 is just because it's like there's no clues, really. Ooh. Get a group going. The only thing that I dislike about Elder Scrolls lore is it's not as over the top. So like I listen to Warhammer videos, like do lore videos, and man, everything in Warhammer is ridiculously over the top, and I love it. Realistically, it's incredible. Hang on, I think chat froze again. 1 second. Sorry, YouTube chat, you froze on me. I'm resetting you. Only a 5 minute gray host that fell off fast was an hour overnight. Well, yeah, not everyone's off work yet. I'm sorry, guys. Your messages came down. Didn't come up. I want Solstein. That actually would be really cool. Honestly, Chalman front door. Sorry, I want to catch up on your messages before I participate. Hammerfell is an Elder Scrolls 6, or we won't get more. Yeah, it's definitely not going to be over there. You can press the start button and the select at the same time, and chat will come up way faster. I use the keyboard, and I do not type with the controller. Ooh, Chalman is 911. About to go there and liberate it. Sorry about that. Sometimes your messages just freeze. To be fair, though, Blood Angel is a pretty sick name. Any help, y'all? What can I help you with? Zorigu? Zorigu? I don't think that they need to. Like, realistically, we already have Hughes Bane and we already have the Alakir Desert. Do we really need more Hammerfell? Being a guild manager is also very complicated. Take it from me, who's like the worst guild leader ever. I'll be like, guys, we could do like one event, every other month, because I'm so busy. Guys, they're trying to stall us here at the gates. We have to get to the keep, you fools. They're just leaving the tanks on the walls to try to distract us. Easy crown getting method? Is that, I think honestly the easiest way to get crowns is just join a bunch of notable trade guilds and just buy it from a verified seller, honestly. It sounds like cheesy, but it's kind of just really, well, all it is. Oh, we got him pinched. This is what we call the Panama pincer. You know, back in my lands, you push them from both angles. The Panama pincer, fun fact. This is the most random thing I've ever mentioned is that me and my friend Mark, we used to play high school football together. We used to just name a whole bunch of like moves. It'd be like the most mundane thing, and it would be like, "This is the Panama pincer," and it'd be like the most inept play ever. Yeah, you can buy them with gold. That's what people sell them for. Oh, baby. These are the fights that you want to see on stream. These are the big ones. Oh, not where I'm getting pulled, though. To be fair, I really do enjoy live streaming. It's only that, like, terrible work, that gets in the way. Am I right? Like, if I didn't have to work, which, I mean, to be fair, I always want to work. I'm also one of those freaks that enjoys working because I enjoy what I do for work. And so because of that, it's kind of like if I have to work late, like I'll volunteer to work late just because I like to get stuff done. And I want to, put people's mind at ease. So you hope that Q4 PvP update is not a 2v2 arena. What do you hope that it is then? If you hope that it's not that. I mean, I don't know if I'd like that. I wouldn't mind, like, if it was a 1v1 arena, I feel like that'd be pretty cool. How's it going, Judge Blackheart? It would be hilarious, though. Hear me out, right? You use your companions, and then you can pick up to 4 abilities on them. And then in a turn based style, you each pick an attack. And then based on their speed stat and their EVs and their IVs, determines which one of them attacks first. We basically create Pokemon with our companions, right? And then we can train them using their companion gear. Now, lag only kicks in if you're trying to win or you get killed for a reason that you shouldn't have. Then it kicks in all the time. To be fair, there is some input delay, like in the Elder Scrolls. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes I'd be pressing some buttons, and those buttons are like, "You didn't press us," and I'm like, "Don't gaslight me. I know I pressed you." To be fair, too, if you're trying to farm just straight gold, honestly, farming alliance points is a pretty good gold method. Like, if you're trying to buy the DLCs and stuff, I'd do that. Thank you for the. Sorry, it doesn't give me a number. 5 gifted subs, Judge Blackheart, you absolute mad lad. Fun fact, you just knocked Travis off as my number 1 gifted sub person, which is good because Travis likes to hold it against me that he's my number 1 gifter, and he's also my friend. He thinks that I should shave my head because he's the number 1 person for gifted subs. And I'm like, Travis, I would not shave my head for money. Unless it was like a ridiculous amount of money, and I work a full-time job, so a ridiculous amount of money would not be what you think it is. But thank you, Judge Blackheart. I appreciate it. I will not eat creams, eggs, and ham. Yeah, the old PlayStation 4 sometimes can be a little laggy. Yeah, I've seen people have that too, where like they hit a loading screen and then they're frozen. You guys know, by the way, that my video. Oh my gosh! Don't say shave my head. He was like, "I'll give you $500." I'm like, Travis, why would I spend $500? I would spend $500 for a hair like replacement therapy. I'm not gonna. No, I would rather join the Dominion than have to shave my hair. Redepose the Emperor, boys. Woo! Redid it. Actually, we're about to hit the biggest milestone of like being a YouTuber. So like a lot of people think that like successful YouTubers are play buttons. Successful YouTubers are getting accused of allegedly messaging minors. But really, the true way to know if the YouTuber you watch is successful is because they'll have good teeth. And I finally getting my two wisdom teeth. I have two wisdom teeth up here that I've just not gotten removed because it's like super expensive, and it wasn't causing any problems. And now I'm finally getting them out. That's how you know that they've achieved true YouTube success. I'd be happy with a new armory station loadout, especially for PvP skills that balance tool tips. That'd be good. What armor would you recommend for DPS? Are you talking about DPS for PvE, I'm guessing? Or are you talking about just like generally to deal damage to players? By the way, what do you guys think of all the YouTuber allegations? It's been crazy. So you had Boogie who faked cancer, then you had Destiny who came out and was like, I don't care if people die. You know, he kind of came out as an asshole. Then you had Chris Tyson's situation. Then you had the Mr. Beast allegations, and I'm just like, what is happening? I'm just like, I don't know what to think anymore. I'm just not gonna watch any of these YouTuber exposed videos. It's just it hurts to watch. Dragon Claw? Wait, that's this one up here. Oh god. I don't play Minecraft. I can't get exposed. I don't play those types of games. Yeah, faked cancer is crazy. I mean, like the funny thing too is like people just kind of like assumed he was like not lying, and I'm like, it's just so sad that people will just lie about stuff like that. Because like, not to sound mean, but like he looks like somebody that has cancer. So like, I was like, okay, well, like he looks like he'd have cancer because respectfully, he's not very healthy. He admits that. So it's like when then these allegations come out that he faked it, you're like, why do you need to fake it? You have like 1,000 health conditions, like that you publish in your own like documentary. Why do you need to lie? I know. Boogie makes me so cynical about all the content creators that I watch. Because I'm like, if this person could be like, you know, turn out to be like this, who else is hiding weird shit? Because like usually it's pretty predictable, like who's gonna be, problematic. Like, do you guys remember Vosh? Like, to be fair, Vosh, seems like somebody that would have, some problems. He seems like somebody that would have some problematic ideas. So when his stuff came out, I was like, well, yeah, of course, the guy who routinely jokes about like CP not being that bad, ends up, having this weird horse fetish and then lolicon. Like, totally makes sense. But Boogie literally was like, they were like, he is like the Mr. Rogers of YouTube. And I'm like, damn, what, what happened? And I used to really like his stuff. I think that's why it annoys me the most. Because, like, there are plenty of content creators who I think are stupid, right? But, like, being stupid is fine. In fact, sometimes being stupid is almost kind of helpful. Like, look at XQC. He's like, he identifies as an idiot. And you know what? He's never really had any bad allegations against him. Because he's like, I don't know. He just seems so, like, nonchalant about everything. He's He seems kind of lazy too, because didn't he like supposed to go up to a shopping or a boxing match? He just didn't even show up. But comparatively to everything else that other people are doing, we're not that bad. Oh yeah, and there was the whole Moist Critical versus Sneeko stuff. Like, there was just so much content creator drama. It was crazy. I'm glad the Elder Scrolls controversy wasn't there's not too much of it. The only Elder Scrolls controversy I've seen is the that one content creator that was banned. What is his name? Hyperall? No. I forget his name. There was a content ESO content creator that was banned for selling cheats or some shit. I forget what his name is. The fact that you watch me and Trench's news is crazy. I just don't see us in the same genre. And I'll post the winners chainsaw when I do the rest of the other giveaway drawings. And then you just message me on Discord. You message me on Discord right now. I just haven't posted the new winners graphic yet. I just started again after many years, and now my CP230 is a joke, but I'm lost at what armor I should be using for PvE on my Mag Sork. I would say, what type of PvE are you talking about? Like arenas, trials? You want to do dungeons? You want to do Infinite Archive, Maelstrom? You just want something that's good for questing, something that's good for overland content, like bosses and shit. Unfortunately, PvE is very like specific. Or not, I'm sorry, unspecific. Like, PvE could mean like so many things, but if you give me a good basis of what you want, I could probably narrow it down for you. Which part were you laughing at, Do Up? I tried joining the Discord, but the link is expired. Is that check the most recent video? Oh, there's quite a few reds out here. Hello, fellas. Hello, boys. Oh my gosh, there's even more. Maybe we should just go inside. Oh, they're at the back wall. That's a meteor. That's a meteor. Let me. What do you mean the door's not in range? What? What is this game? I'm old as fuck, bro, and from a Trench's news type of lifestyle, but somehow found myself buying ESO on Xbox when it dropped. To be fair, like realistically, the community that I have on ESO is all over the place. I have more people over the age of 55 than I do under the age of 18. And I find that crazy. Just because I'm like, how do you appeal to 55-year-olds? Just be like, oh, I've got knee pain too, guys. My joints also hurt sometimes. If I want to see 12-year-old behavior, I just read DC Zone chat. Don't need to watch YouTube. This guy over here. I want to turn into queso. Get this guy out of here. Mods. If I only had any mods. Get this guy. Let's get this guy gone. Prism's 50. Yeah, I mean, I was surprised at how many people I had over that age. I just want to do as much damage as possible in trials and stuff to help my guild mates. I use Julianos. I would say Pillar of Nirn. I would start farming Falkreath Hold. I would also farm Kinraz. And then I would farm, personally, I really like, what's the one from Rock Grove? Somebody help me. What's the PvE set from Rock Grove that does more damage based on how much magicka you're missing? Are you calling me old? I'm not calling any of you old. I'm just, how do I relate to you guys? Do I, just talk about... I actually do have knee pain. I ran track and field for a long time. So, like, I'm basically one of you, Yeah, and to be fair, like, a lot of you guys probably played Morrowind and Arena and, also participated in the War of the Roses, back in the 17 or the 1600s. I'm just kidding. To be fair, the people that I make these jokes towards are probably the only people that you can joke about this. If I made millennial jokes like that, I would probably be unsubscribed too. So God bless all of you guys that are older. You're my favorite. Basai, thank you. Basai is a great set from Rock Grove. I feel like some people think that the newer sets are better, but I think Basai is probably my favorite set, especially just because it rewards you for utilizing your skills. It's pretty easy to use, in my opinion, and they are lubed up down there together. They're all oiled up. This is where tap targeting would be so helpful. Come on, come on, come on! Yes, we got one. To be fair, like you guys are all like fairly similar. We're all here because we love the Elder Scrolls Online too. We all have the shared interest of loving the Elder Scrolls Online. I assume. If you don't, I don't fully know why you're here, but I appreciate you regardless. Maybe my social work stories. To be fair, sometimes when I start telling you guys like crazy stories is when my views just like pop off. People must really just love the chaos sometimes that I see on a daily basis, but it's be wild sometimes. All for the jokes at the beginning too. Yes, can't forget about those. Oh, that's not what I wanted to streak to. That's all right. Can't let these boys kill us. Oh, never mind. Oh! Thought I blocked. I didn't block. They used my own. I was trying to go res that guy over there. It's used as a ploy. Oof. Re-attacking or defending? I don't know. I will go down there. I never. I just didn't like. Um. I just didn't like PC. You know, like I wish I liked PC because I think that there's so much more content that I could do if I was a PC player, like add-on reviews and you know I could clickbait you guys with my gold because it would be worth like 20 times more and be easier to get. Um, yeah, my problem with tap targeting is so I actually have modified my controller to bar swap with the right thumbstick, which means that I now need to I have to press different buttons, and my brain has like a mental conniption when I'm like, wait, what buttons do I need to tap target with now? Because my right thumbstick is now my D-pad, so it confuses my brain. Yeah, Nern and Depths of World 2 is pretty good. I prefer Pasai just because I think it's easier to farm, but um, that works too. I don't know what the DPS difference is too. Anyone know the DPS difference between those two sets? Don't let him in. Don't let him in. Oh my god. How am I going to get bombed on top of yellows with freaking reds? I hate bombs so much. I feel like they need to give you at least like a half second more of a warning. That way you can try to do like something, you know? Do, 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 do. I remember one of my comments was like, I can't imagine playing ESO all day. And I was like, bro, I wish I played ESO all day. I'm on Xbox. Close. It's similar, pretty much. Do you guys remember Bra We Got This? You guys remember him when he used to make ESO videos? said yes. Do you guys miss his videos? I'm just so shocked at like how much of a content pivot he did. Oh, that's not good. Why is there bad red circles next to me? Like, uh, why is there an evil red circle behind me? Oh my! Did you guys not kill him? Yeah, I'm on Xbox and A. Thank you. My brain gets distracted by all the stimulus. I was so surprised, and like it actually made me kind of annoyed because he made a video that like basically was like, playing MMOs is like bad for you. I was actually really annoyed by that video, and I almost responded to it, but I was like, I don't want to come off as negative, but it really annoyed me because like at the time I was at the peak of like, doing social work. I was working 60 hours a week. I was dealing with like horrific shit, like human trafficking, drug trafficking, child abuse, sexual abuse. I'd probably just demonetize my own live stream. And it's like I want to come home and play a good video game. Like I want to embrace like I want to come home and be in a world that doesn't fucking suck. Like that's why I like the Elder Scrolls universe so much. Ironically, I don't know why I like the Warhammer universe. It's arguably worse than sometimes the world I deal with, but maybe that's what makes it so interesting. So I was just kind of annoyed because I'm like, yeah, like you can certainly put too much of your time into something like an MMO or a video game, but at the end of the day, it's the same with like eating food or exercising or doing something you enjoy. Like I play soccer. I literally lost all of the skin on my right knee because I fell and then I like slid on my right knee across this really bad turf. It's like you could argue that's bad for you. Granted, you could argue it's good for you because it's exercise, but it's like everybody's got coping mechanisms. Everyone's got things that they like to do. You can't function as a human if you just keep working and working and working and grinding yourself up. You need to do things that you like, look forward to things that you like. That's why I like making content so much. I look forward to it. It's fun. So that video really annoyed me to the point where I was like, I should respond to this, but I was like, whoa, 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 Jake, calm down. I've not played Guild Wars 2 before, but I have played Guild Wars 1 at my old friend's house, like back when I was super young. I think that's what we played. I've not seen a whole lot of it though. Which also is how I pass time. Like on my way to field visits, I listen to tons of lore videos, mostly 40k lore videos, just because sometimes I feel like the Elder Scrolls like lore videos aren't as like exciting. Like no offense, but like Warhammer videos are like 10 million people died for this square foot of land, like, and you're like, damn, that's awesome. You'd be like, demons came, and then orcs came, and then gigantic Necron soldiers, and you're just like, oh my god, this is crazy. And they all fought over this cafeteria, and you're like, whoa, that's so metal. Moderation is key. I think he just played way too much ESO and got burnt out. I agree. I think, and he did it full time too, if I'm not mistaken. So it's like I would get. That's why I don't think you could ever, get. I could never make ESO content full time or any YouTube content full time. I would go insane. I feel like your perception of reality would become so skewed. Like if I ever was in a position where like I was just getting like it was just too successful, I guess, like I feel like I would have to volunteer a lot. I do volunteer now, but I only probably do like 3 hours a week. I probably would have to volunteer 10 to 20 hours a week just so that I maintained myself as a sane human being. Because I feel like once you become a full-time content creator, all you care about is views, likes, subscriptions, growth, brand deals, because like that's your whole life at that point. I've never understood when people talk about video games like people are eating their life and then go watch 8 hours of Netflix. Exactly. It's like everything is, but people need, some way to unwind. That's what I always say. Like, I'm not gonna shame anybody for needing to unwind in a particular type of way, but saying that playing Elder Scrolls Online or MMOs is like inherently bad for you, because mind you, his video was like basically that playing an MMO is like being addicted to crack cocaine, and I'm like, um, as somebody who has seen people addicted to crack cocaine and this type of stuff that they do, not quite the same, like I mean, the people who play ESO go on quests like stay up all night, farming, God Slayer runs. People addicted to crack cocaine stay up all night stealing catalytic converters. It's just not the same, like bit of a difference. Like they're one becomes involved with the criminal justice system, one doesn't, it's just very different. God, I hate Dark Convergence. Please just die. Oh my god. Thank God. I fucking hate Dark Convergence so much. Oh my god, is that Dark Convergence behind me? Fellas, we're not even sieging this keep. They're just gonna keep respawning here. Yeah, well, I think two people just need to like enjoy the little things. People get so worked up about being stressed out constantly. It's like, why? You know? Don't be so stressed. Exactly. Hey, I mean, it depends on, how down bad you are, like, what's that new DLC like? When I worked for CPS, um, I had somebody renovate their house that way that they could have like a room that they could. So, a lot of you guys have like houses where like you walk in and immediately you can go upstairs or downstairs, and there's like a short like small room there that's like probably like a 8 by 8, and then it goes like straight up, or then it goes through into like a hallway and then leads into a room. They put a fake door there, and I was like, why did you guys put this fake door there? And then mind you, there's a fake door, a stairwell that goes up, another fake door, and then there's a mattress and a nightstand. And I'm like, why do you have this? And they're like, well, my wife will sleep with all these guys to get money for us. That way we can pay our bills. But this way we can lock off the rest of the house with all these fake doors. That way they can't like get into other rooms and stuff. And I'm like, oh, look at you guys, just two entrepreneurs out here. It's also the home that I found so many burned light bulbs in. It was just absolutely ridiculous. I'm like, guys, it's obvious. like, let's just cut the charade. Because at the end of the day, I don't mind if people, like, everyone's got problems. Oh, hello. It's just be honest. If I find a whole bag of burned light bulbs, just admit that you're using substances. It's not rocket surgery. It's pretty obvious. I'm getting shot in the back, and I'm taking back shots, not in a good way. That's what happens when you don't pay attention to your rear. Where is the action gonna be next? I will go here and see what happens. At least we took down two of them with us. We really dropped a respawn point. We're really gonna go for this. Like, fellas, there's so many of them there, they can just respawn in your rear, apparently. I know. Hang on, I gotta spawn some messages here. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, no. Well, it's saying there people are dying near Nickel. I wonder where they are. I'm also hoping that tomorrow's Tuesday vendor is good, because sometimes the Tuesday vendor is just hot garbage. And hope that they fix that. ESO does not have crossplay, unfortunately. The servers are just very difficult to do because like each of their economies is very different. It'd be be kind of hard to manage them. But it does exist on every platform. Ooh, we dropped a respawn kit at Ailswell. Maybe that's where the next fight is gonna be. I just like being involved in the big fights, you know. Maybe Philip could be a spy right now, feeding me fake information. That's gotta be Ailswell though. I do agree with you. Any tips on where to find Oblivion portals? I'll give you a better tip. Is if you're in a guild with a lot of people, just look into the guild and you can teleport right into the Oblivion portals. That's the best tip I can give you. I hate finding those motherfuckers. Literally hate those things. But if you're in a big guild, you can literally just teleport in. That's some fucking fighting over there. Oh my god. Why is there so much fighting right here? That's interesting. Should probably pay attention so I don't get blown up. They're going for Bruma. The only thing I hate about Cyrodiil 2 is that sometimes they are difficult to navigate with the mountains. I love zone chat. I'm too lazy to be a spy. That's exactly what a spy would say. They literally kill the only guy that was taking Bruma as soon as I get here. That's a good point, or a good tip, by the way, to find the Oblivion portals from Pooh. There's also a map that you can find online, but honestly, if you could teleport in, that's your best bet, truthfully. Did they say that they were attacking? I missed it. I missed the lore. Where are they attacking? Ash. Hmm. Bit of a jaunt. I don't know if I can use my keep recall stones here. To get a little further away. Wish that you could see the range on these things a little bit better. Oh, there we go. Where are the bitches at? Are they at the gate? The AD's being real sneaky, like they always are. They do have wood elves and Khajiits too. Those little rapscallions. Are we just blowing down this? We're just going to town, huh? Weren't you just here earlier, Juliet, on your Twitch account? You're a real person, right? You're not like a. This isn't like a new scam thing. You promise? How does she don't know where they're gonna go? Are there any of them on the other side? Hmm. Oh, I'm just messing with you. I'm like I've seen these messages before. Oh shoot! Look at this. We're going buck wild down here to the south. These are not the droids you're looking for. Exactly. Ooh, look at this. We got ourselves a little Sigic portal, huh? And a bunch of random bullshit to go with it, eh? How the hell? There's 10 and 8? How did we. What? We were just there and there was nothing. Wait, I can't teleport there because now they've blown up this walkway. Bro, there's the red and the yellows there. Ain't no way. Now I'll check it out when I'm done streaming. Ain't no way. Bro, were they all in stealth? Oh, stage 4 vampires? What is this? Bro, that is wild. I'm not able to stay on super late tonight, so I still have some errands to do. So if you guys have questions, or anything you want to talk about before, just hit me with everything. Just followed your Twitch. Pick is the same as the YouTuber I watch. Well, probably the same guy, hopefully. Hopefully you like him. But thank you, Rich. I appreciate you. We also dual stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So whatever's convenient for you guys to watch on, you guys can watch on that. How do I get good? Well, the thing is that good is relative, so you just have to feel good inside your own mind. And ignorance is bliss, so just be ignorant, and then you'll be good. I don't know where I was going with that, but kind of makes sense. It seems just like something you could read on Twitter. I try to get at least 30,000 health. That's always my goal, is 30k health. Did I really just miss the big fight? I swear to all that is holy, there better be 1,000 elves outside this door. I did not run for nothing. They better all be in stealth and all ready to pop out here at a moment's notice. Where are all the yellows? I can either do damage and die or live through the heavy damage and hit like a wet pool noodle. To be fair though, too, I always say practice in battlegrounds. And I like to wear one defense set and then one, or then the rest of them, DPS or sustain. Or this is just a straight stats build. It's got Necropotence, Gaze of Sithis, Ancient Grace. I actually really like this setup quite a bit. The best sets though for PvP, if you're trying to do like combos and stuff, is probably still Vatestrand Ice and then Master's Dual Wield. It's just a good combo, but I just build in stuff. But also don't feel like you can't put, like, if you're not getting enough health, because here's the thing about health, right? If you have less than like 28,000 health, people are gonna focus you first because they think that you're gonna be squishy. It's the same problem with playing as like a werewolf, right? Everybody that plays a werewolf, they assume that you're a furry in the real world, and if you're wearing a fursuit, your reflexes on your controller won't be as good because you're playing through a suit. Because of that, you get targeted first, is my assumption. So don't be a werewolf either, because you're probably just going to be targeted first. But thanks, Strafe Jump. Does that say? Is this supposed to say best viewers on Twitch? I don't know why it got starred out. But yeah, I would say you want usually at least one defense set. So I should get off this. I like to also too, when I'm like suggesting how to get into PvP, is make a defense bar, make an offense bar. Defense, offense, defense, offense. So just keep on practicing too, because sometimes sometimes dying is just I need to activate these two abilities more because now I'm giving myself a whole lot more. Well, even if you don't fill up, the thing is like if people see you, they're going to focus you because they might even assume that because you have such low health that you are going to be a Nightblade and they don't want you to bomb them, so they're going to be like, "Oh, we're going to kill this guy quick." So having a decent portion of health is good. Any decent tips? I can't just never get wealthy on this game. Like I never have more than 10k. I find myself farming constantly. But what console do you play on, Strafe? Like, what do you play on? Xbox, PlayStation, PC? Like, what do you play on? PCNA. So if you play on PCNA, I would say your best bet to get a lot of money quickly is probably to sell Perfect Row. Perfect Row, I believe, is around 60 to 80,000 on PCNA. It's going to be utilized quite a bit during the Undaunted Celebration event. It's used quite frequently right now during the Mid-Year Mayhem. Fishing is probably your best bet. But also, too, like, if you go, so, like, every zone in the game has a purple lead that you can scry. Where's the zone I haven't been to? Alright, imagine... I don't know if I can see it from here. I don't know. I've pretty much done all my purple leads. Let me see if I can find one that I haven't done yet. Oh, that's a furnishing. Where's... Only 35,000? That is crazy. That is actually kind of smart, listing them unskinned. The way that people take the risk. But so if you need money quickly early on, I would say your best bet is to get the purple lead done in all of the zones in the game, as many as you have unlocked. Because your green is going to sell for 250, your blue is going to sell for 500, and then your purple is going to sell for a couple thousand. And if you do all the zones, you will walk away with around 300,000 gold, and then you will also have access to the passive perk, which like highlights chests in the overworld, which is really good. I'm also going to be doing a video on Infinite Archive as well, but that's also a pretty good one. Oh, no DLCs. Oh, honestly, your best bet might. How much this thing? Let me do some research real quick. I'm curious how much certain sets sell for. Actually, you know what you should do? Actually, you know what? What am I even saying? What am I even saying? Strife, if you want gold right now, literally, you ready? You ready for this? Go farm City of Ash on Veteran for the next 7 days. This on Xbox ranges from 2 to 4 million. It's a beautiful arms pack, and even when if its value goes down slightly, City of Ash is very quick to farm relative to the other valuable masks. I know it's not like as fast as like Spindle Clutch 1, but like compared to, you know, Depths of Malatar or whatever, it's pretty quick. And it's valuable. It's easy to farm. People are distracted because everyone's still farming Mid-Year Mayhem. So by the time Mid-Year Mayhem's over, only going to be a few days left on it, which will be good. Let me see what the price of this is on X or on what do people sell this for on PC? Let me do some research for you. Because I imagine it's probably not. It's not gonna, make you in the top 1%, but it will give you a really good nest egg to where you're not. Only I can spell it. Falcon is literally right in front of my face, and I can't spell it correctly. Holy. Yeah, so even right now, when you can actively farm it, its average sale price is 12 million. So this right now this is PCNA. So this is just for Stray for any of you guys playing on there. This is worth 12 million. So how it works, and I'm actually going to pull it up on stream here, that way you guys can see it. Sorry, this is slightly derailing our conversation. That's okay. I'm going to pull it up straight from the ESO website, because monster style pages is probably one of the most confusing things that people have questions about. So we are just going to pull it up from the developer's website. That way everybody sees it. Oh, hang on. All right. So here, it's slightly off center. That's not what I wanted to move. So here is it straight from the I'm still dragging it. Sorry about that. So this is Valken Scoria, right? And you guys can see here how it works directly. The arms pack will be available from August 5th to August 12th, 10 a.m. to 10 a.m. The matching style pages, you will have a small chance to drop from Valken Scoria. That's the final boss. From City of Ash 2, and the matching shoulder page can be purchased from Gryron the Redbeard for 50 Undaunted keys, or has a chance to drop from the Mystery Coffers for 1 key. Always roll in the Mystery Coffers. Having the achievement World on Fire increases the drop for both of these items. All right. So for those of you who didn't make sense, a couple things. First thing is that farming Veteran City of Ash 2 gives you the chance to get this item from the final boss. Easy peasy. What that means, though, is you can't farm it on normal, right? So you can't farm this on normal. You have to farm it on Veteran. The second thing is important is that having the achievement World on Fire increases the drop rate. I believe it's about a 5% increase. What is a World on Fire achievement? That is completing this dungeon previously on hard mode. So if you do the dungeon on hard mode to get this achievement, you'll have better odds throughout the rest of it, including if you're trying to roll your Undaunted keys. Because what I would encourage you to do as well is utilize your Undaunted keys to try to roll for this shoulder, because this is actually one of the most valuable shoulders in the game too. And I'm not lying. You guys can see this is a pretty valuable item. It's just a beautiful monster style. So overall, if you're looking for a gold method that's not actively, being farmed into the ground, I would say City of Ash 2 is a decent one for newer players. It doesn't require any DLCs, doesn't require any sort of really complicated anything. You can just kind of go out and go do it. Yes. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. City of Ash, veteran, and the last boss has a chance to drop the Valken motif and is tradable. And if you've previously gotten the achievement for the hard mode clear, you will have a greater odds to get the style page. And you're looking for a style page, it'll be gold. It'll actually literally look like this. Like it'll look like this item here. It'll look like style page Valken Scoria mask. What do you think is a decent? Are you talking about like decent as in like for PvP, or decent that you can farm a dungeon? Because I don't. The Valken Scoria is very easy to kill, even on veteran. I would say honestly, you could probably use crafted sets. Like if you use like Law of Julianos and then any PVE set that you had. If you had Kinra's, great. If you didn't, you had Pillar of Nirn, great. If you had a trial set that's good, like False Gods or Asai, any of those, great. But even if you just have decent competent sets that go together, probably could still do it. Or you don't have DLCs, do you? Do you, Strafe? Oh, my cat just yawned. What are you doing? What the heck? How'd I get hit from that angle? It's too many. Oh, that's not good. See, I told you guys the streak stun was OP, and then when I try to streak, the game's like, huh? Huh? No, no, no. I just don't do it. You guys even saw my character did like a little half jump. It was adorable. It just didn't kill anybody or do anything. we dying to yellows over here, everybody? Oh my god, there's literally a yellow inside. When the doors are closed, oh my god, and they're fucking. Oh, what the fuck? What is this? What am I walking into? If you don't have the DL, yeah, you guys can all fight each other. You guys are made for each other. Oh, you guys got this. I feel like that shouldn't have killed me. But whatever. Just get whacked through the door. They can fight over that. Poor as fuck, so I can't afford nothing, so I could use a Magsork with Crafty for PvE to farm Valken Scoria. I mean, like, I don't think that it's unreasonable to farm, like... Do you have a monster set and another... What other set do you have on? The problem is, if you don't have access to DLCs, it's hard to even do a heavy attack build. Well, YouTube chat, freaking YouTube chat has decided to shit the bed again. Sorry, everybody, gotta reset the chat. Ancient Grace and Seducer, and I mean, if it's golded out, what do you have a monster set? I mean, I think that you could use that to farm City of Ash 2 on Veteran. Realistically, you are gonna want to have the hard mode clear, um, but I'm sure there's plenty of people that will help do that. Honestly. No, we're talking about farming Valken Scoria, Lumbee, not using it because it's the monster set. I mean, Valken Scoria is a bit of an interesting set pick. Yeah, I mean, the mass though is what really really tickles the pickle. Yeah, but Lumbee, I mean, it normally is easy, but Strafe doesn't have access to DLCs or most meta sets. So he's got Ancient Grace, or Crafty, Ancient Grace, and Seducers. So it's like, I mean, I think it'll be fine. I would just put as much champion points into damage as you possibly can. And the nice thing too is that I'm sure if you queue for it, people will be doing it like relatively consistently, to where you can easily like find people. Is Sergeant's Mail though non DLC? Am I? I feel like in my mind that's a DLC set. Hang on. Surgeon's Mail. ESO. Where's that drop from? The slime crawl. Oh no, me Sergeant. No, that comes from Wayrest Sewers. That actually would be a decent one to actually get. Yeah, because then you can get slime crawl and a Sergeant Mail. I would say in between farming for City of Ash, Sergeant's Mail will get you a good like PV or like it's like a heavy attack. Um, I don't know why I'm like not just showing it. Here it is. Like this is Sergeant's Mail. When you deal damage with a heavy attack, you gain a stack of Sergeant's Focus for 5 seconds. Increases the damage of your heavy attacks by 645 per stack. This effect can occur once every second and stacks up to 4 times. Hi, Jake, non DLC. You guys don't think I'm a DLC? I feel like I'm pretty cool. I mean, you don't need the Oaken Soul Ring. Like, need is such a strong word, you know what I mean? I mean, I think that the Oaken Soul Ring would be helpful, but that's, it's just because if you slap the Oaken Soul Ring on almost anything, it will make it better for, non-optimized things. So I think that you can easily work around it. I would say Slime Crawl from this dungeon would be good too. Ironically, you have a PvP setup. Like Ancient Grace, Seducer, and Crafty is more of a PvP build for a sorcerer than a PvE one. Not to say that that's like terrible, but it's not something that's going to be optimized for dungeon running. The nice thing is, City of Ash 2 it's easy. And on PC, everybody's probably like level 10 million farming it, so you probably will be a-okay. Do you guys have any final questions here? Because I'm gonna start wrapping up here soon. I gotta get ready. Gotta do the rest of my night. I still have to eat. I literally like came home immediately, started up the made a thumbnail, put everything in Discord. I was like, So I gotta go do the rest of my productive Monday routine. So what else can I answer or do for you guys? Don't go. I just got here. I'm sorry. I gotta go. It's almost 8 p.m. and I haven't done a whole lot. I mean, like, I think that Winter's Respite is a perfectly fine set. I guess I could pull it up that way people who don't know what it is can see it. I think it's a perfectly fine set. The problem is like healers need to do more than just this, That's the problem when you're a healer, you generally have to like buff people, give them all sorts of crazy stuff. Just keeping them alive just doesn't cut it these days. I don't think it deserves a terrible rap. Like if I listed up Winter's Respite for sale, people would buy it. But I don't necessarily think that it's like I would give it a B if I had to rate it, I would give it a B. What about Rojo Healer, but never got a clear answer to what that is. What is Rojo Healer? I am not the person to answer questions about a healer. Should I be using Rojo or Spell Power Cure? Probably Spell Power Cure. What is the Rojo set? It's for trials of 2 healers. What is Rojo? I am so confused. What is that? I feel like as soon as I see what it is, it's gonna all click. Where is it? Am I dumb? Oh, it's Roaring Opportunist. That's why I'm so confused. It's a combination of these two things. That's why I'm like, what set is all of these things? I do like Spell Power Cure though. Thank you. Roaring and yeah, I was lost. I was so confused. I do think I mean that actually is a good combination. I just couldn't figure out what set was all of those letters combined. Will you be doing a Silverthorn September stream? What is Silverthorn September stream? What is that? I use Spell Power Cure and Winter's on the Arcanist. That's probably. I can see it working. Ooh. Ooh. To be fair, this is probably actually a really good setup. Although I will be the first to admit that I am not good with healing. I've never healed. That's actually not true. I healed once. I healed one time in a trial that was on veteran. I've healed once. And I don't even know, like, I have a healer. I think I have a healer. I don't even know if he's still got healer sets on him. We're going to see what he even has. But I think I will do a subathon. I just don't know when or what my goal will be, you know? 1 million YouTube subs. Alright, which one to use? The Templar. Yeah, I don't even think this guy is literally set up. This is. Oh, wait, you guys can't even see what I'm looking at. You guys just missed my cool looking character. He's literally based on Warhammer. Oh, all his champion points reset. That's tragic. What is he even wearing? So, oh, he's wearing. This is my level up gear. Look at this. He must have been a Templar that I had leveled up. He's wearing my my XP grinding gear. Yeah, not a Healy boy. Look at our hero, Redonius. Thank you for the Prime subscription, Delphin Games. I appreciate you. I'm curious if my copyright claim has been released yet, because I would love to show you the video that I made. It's still copyrighted in dispute. Yo, what's up, Jakeclips with the Mighty Nips? We were actually wrapping up here in a bit, but if you guys have ideas, I do need ideas for what to do for a subathon. I've been thinking about spending 24 hours trapped in Cyrodiil. I've been thinking about doing the beating ESO with no taking no damage, or not taking no damage. That'd be pretty difficult. Beating ESO without attacking. I wanted to try maybe a challenge like trying to become the Emperor using a healer. I thought about just doing random shit, the whole time, like playing with you guys, like obstacle courses, trials, dungeons, whatever. I do want to build an obstacle course. And then just whoever gets to the end first wins like 5,000 crowns. I'll just build like a really I build a really elaborate maze. So, and then the first person to like get through the maze first like wins a crazy amount, and then I'll have like an aerial view so you guys can like watch everyone going through the maze. Fight with no gear? Oh my god. Like what, farm the Imperial City while naked? These we could do challenges that are like not super hard, guys? But that is the 2 hour mark, so I'm gonna wrap it up here because I gotta go do some errands and make some calls and stuff. So if you guys have any suggestions, play a Dominion character. Only if we if we get to 30,000 subscribers by tomorrow, I'll make a Dominion character. So you guys have 5 hours. Just kidding. Pickpocket and wear what you pickpocketed. That would actually be kind of an interesting challenge too. Yeah, if you guys have ideas, I'm gonna keep talking about it in the Discord, but I gotta go here. So I'll see you guys in the Discord. If you guys have ideas, drop them there.